If you got an offer that was a package deal, you would entertain it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's worth my while, for sure.
Back by popular demand, this is another video where I get on the phone and you get to look over my shoulder and watch me find wholesale deals live. And you're in for a real treat. On this video, I'm gonna show you how I found a motivated seller with a package of properties that he wants to sell at a discount. This is a video you don't want to miss because you won't see it anywhere else. Watch me find 6 real estate deals from one seller coming up.
For a limited time, you can get a free copy of Jerry Norton's Deal Analyzer software, which runs the numbers on any property for you in seconds. Get it now at mydealanalyzer.com.
If you're new here to this channel, I'm Jerry Norton with FlippingMastery.com, and this channel is all about ways to help you make money wholesaling and flipping real estate so you can live your dream life. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss new videos. One of my favorite free techniques for finding deals to wholesale and flip is from what are called tired landlords. Now these are buy and hold investors that are burned out and ready to sell their rental properties. The reason why I love working with this lead type is they are investors, which means you can cut through all the crap and get right to it. There's less emotion than with private sellers. It's not as critical to build a relationship of trust or be really considerate of some kind of difficult situation. Either they want to sell or they don't. For that reason, keep in mind when I cut to the call in a minute, the way I talk to this buy and hold investor is more direct and I spend less time helping him feel comfortable with me. If you'd like to see a much different approach when talking to a private seller who is not an investor, I have another live video called Breakdown that you can watch. I'll put the link in the description below for you. But when it comes to tired landlords, the time when they are most motivated to sell their rental property is when it's vacant. Think about it. If it's vacant, it's not bringing in any money. They may have just incurred costs to vacate the tenant. Maybe they had repairs to do before it's rent ready again. They have to go through all of the work to find a new tenant. It may be the perfect time when they are motivated to accept your cash offer. So when it's vacant and for rent is my favorite time to offer to buy that property. Now what I'm going to show you works anywhere where you can find homes for rent, but my favorite is Craigslist because there's an endless supply right at your disposal. Simply go into your Craigslist market, click on the housing tab, and then in the search bar put in house for rent, and you'll instantly get a list. Now, since my niche is to wholesale or fix and flip these properties, I typically skip over the really nice, newly renovated homes, and I focus on properties that, although might be in decent condition to rent, they would need renovated to sell retail to a homeowner. For example, this is a perfect example. It's okay enough to rent, but as you can see, it's dated, and depending on the neighborhood, if I got it for the right price, and I did a full rehab, and I did a new kitchen and bath, etc., it would resell for top value to a retail buyer, or if wholesaling, you could wholesale it to a fix and flipper who would rehab it. Once you find a property that works, the next step is to reach out to the poster. Now, some put their contact info right in the post. Some you have to reply using the Craigslist email system. And if you send an email or leave a voicemail or a text, here's your script. Hi, I saw your home for rent on Craigslist. Please call me back. That's it. Leave it vague. You want them to think you're a potential renter without saying you are so that they contact you back ASAP. Now, once you get them on the phone, don't waste their time. Get right to the point. Say the following. I'm actually not calling you about renting. I'm an investor and we're looking to buy a home in that neighborhood, and I wanted to see if you were interested in a cash offer for that property. Pretty simple. So today, while randomly calling for rent posts on Craigslist, my third call in, I came across a unique situation where the buy and hold investor had a package of 6 properties all close to each other that he was interested in selling. Let's cut to the call so you can see it for yourself. Calling about your house for rent in Hazel Park on Craigslist. Yeah. Not calling to rent, actually calling to see if you were interested in selling. I'm an investor looking for a property over there in Hazel Park.
Oh, I got a whole bunch of properties in Hazel Park.
Oh, do you?
I didn't look into value, so I really don't know what the house is worth. What I do for a living is I buy default mortgages from the banks.
REOs or what?
Yeah, no, not REOs. It's I buy paper.
Oh, okay.
So I buy the default mortgage, and then I foreclose and move forward or work something out with the borrower, whatever the case may be. So These particular houses that I picked up, there's like 5 or 6 of them in Hazel Park. I got them in a package. I was forced to buy them.
How many of these do you get on a regular basis?
I normally don't do residential. I do commercial.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, but there was a package of commercial that I wanted. They forced me to buy this.
Yeah. These were portfolio loans the bank was holding?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They're all rented out except this one here. It's a 2-bedroom. It's a crawl.
I've actually done a couple properties right there by 8 Mile.
Right, okay.
Like
yep,
one or two streets up.
I
Well,
don't know what it's worth. You're an investor, so obviously you want a deal.
yeah. Pay cash.
Right, pay cash.
I'm more of a flipper, so I like to go in and fix them up and resell them for, as much as I can get retail. Okay, so this is a commercial investor who buys non-performing loans from a bank. In other words, he buys the note, not the property, then becomes the new lender, and then does what's called a workout with the owner, or he forecloses and takes back the property. Now, this is actually a technique that I specialize in, but we're not going to get into that on this video. If you'd like to learn how you can make money flipping notes, I have a video for you, link in the description below. For this video, here's the point. He's a commercial investor, and the bank made him buy this package of 6 residential properties as a condition to buy a commercial note that he wanted. Now that means residential is not his thing, and he's open to selling. Now, whenever you get in a situation like this with multiple properties from one seller, offer to buy all of them. Often the seller will take a substantial discount for the convenience of selling all of the properties at once. Listen to how I offer to buy them all. Now, what about your other package of 5 or 6?
So what is it worth? I don't know. I really didn't, like I said, I really didn't look into it because they're all rented out.
Like you kind of know, as an investor, I got to get it low enough to go in and do my thing, make some money flipping it and stuff. But I mean, I could give you a price, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I get it. I would actually offer on all of them.
There's always a right number, correct?
Yeah, there's always a right number. I would offer on all 5 or 6 of them you've got. If you give me addresses, I can get you some numbers back. If you got an offer that was a package deal, you would entertain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's worth my while, for sure.
Yeah, I buy all cash, so if we came to a number, we could structure it that way.
Okay, so that would work.
Now, did you notice that he acknowledged that I would need to buy at a deal? Remember what I said earlier about how investors are less emotional and they get it. He knows I can't overpay. He knows the numbers have to work for me to make money. Why? Because he's in the same business as me, making money with real estate. So it's so nice to skip past the I'm here to make money that private sellers don't really understand. Now, who knows if my number is anywhere near his number, but here's the good news. He wouldn't even talk to me if he didn't already know he's going to have to sell below market value, since he understands that I'm a flipper and that I need to buy right in order to make money. So I told him that I'd give him a cash offer to buy all 6 properties, and this guy is not a rookie. Notice how he didn't give me a price. Now, he knows what he bought them for, and he knows what he'll let them go for. And since I know he's savvy, I didn't even play the game of trying to get him to tell me his number. Instead, I told him I'd give him my best price to buy all 6. Like he said, there is always a right number. Now at this point, since I don't know if he's anywhere in the ballpark of where I need to be careful not to spend a lot of time initially. Listen to how I explain this to him. If you just give me all the addresses, then I'll do a little research on them. I'll make some assumptions on what kind of repairs they need or whatever. And then if that number seems realistic for you or work for you, then we could schedule like a site visit, tighten up my numbers on the repairs, and then go from there.
Give me about a half an hour. I'm working my way back to the office, and I will text you over the addresses.
Look forward to talking to you more about it.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon. Bye. So this is really important. I hope you caught what I did here. I explained to him that we'll do this in 2 phases. Initially, once I have the addresses, I'll spend a little time without going out to the properties and without even seeing any pictures, and I'll run some preliminary numbers. Now I can follow my fix and flip formula, make some assumptions on the repairs, and get to my ballpark cash offer price. If my ballpark offer price sounds reasonable to him, then and only then I'll get eyes on the property and get my exact buy numbers based on the actual repairs needed. At that point, I'll give him a final firmed up number, and if he accepts, we can get a contract in place. Now, if you think this method is genius, leave a comment and say, Jerry, you are a flipping genius. And if you'd like to get my proven wholesaling and fix and flip deal analyzer for free, just go to mydealanalyzer.com. Now maybe this progresses into a deal, maybe it doesn't, but this was my third call of the day. Now imagine doing this every day. I'm willing to bet you'd get some good deals before long. All right, I hope you hit the phones and start using this strategy. Leave a comment and let me know if you'd like to see how I go back to the seller and make my ballpark package cash offer. Maybe I'll do a video and share how it goes down. If you learned something new and gained value from this video, do me a favor, hit that like button right now. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to my channel with hundreds of videos and new videos released every single week. This is the fastest growing channel on YouTube for all things wholesaling and flipping. And don't forget, it's not about the money, it's about having the time and freedom to have, be, do, and give everything God has in store for you. That's what it's really all about. And I'll see you on the next video.